Do you save on powder blushes or do you splurge? Honestly, you should save, because with this many amazing drugstore powder blushes on the market, there's just really no need. They're probably made in the same place. They probably have the exact same ingredients, and there's just no difference. If you get a good drugstore blush, which these are the ones I want to recommend the most, then you will not be able to tell the difference of high-end versus drugstore in terms of your powder blush formula. But let me preface this really quick by saying, before I get into the drugstore blushes that I love and recommend, I love a high-end one too. I love a bougie, high-end, treat yourself moment when it comes to powder blushes. Even though you know I love them, you don't need to spend the money. Let's be real. Some of my absolute favorites, always will recommend at the drugstore powder blush formulas, will always be Milani. Milani absolutely crushes it with their drugstore blush formulas. I've always loved and recommended and used the baked powder blushes. These are fantastic. You can either make them really natural and soft, or you could build them up to be much more intense. They give you a soft, luminous finish to your skin, but without a chunky, glittery effect. So they won't emphasize texture. Depending on where you put them, you could not beat these at the drugstore. But Rimmel London comes very close, and they are incredibly affordable. I think these are $5, $6. They're so inexpensive. They're like buying a coffee these days. Skip the iced coffee, grab a great blush. Highly recommend you check out the Rimmel Maxi blushes. They're phenomenal formulas, like absolutely impeccable on your skin. They will look so beautiful and so much like high end. Another one that's very similar in finish, the CoverGirl True Blend powder blushes are phenomenal. Definitely worth checking out. A new favorite that knocks my socks off for $14, the Juvia's Place double blushes are absolutely worth checking out, and such great formulas that look and feel and perform just like high end. A few more that I love and recommend is the Maybelline Fit Me blushes, the powder blushes. Fantastic, beautiful shades, won't disappoint you and won't break the bank. For long wearing in a matte finish, the L'Oreal Infallible powder blushes are the sister to the powder bronzer from L'Oreal as well, so definitely worth checking out. If you want an all day, highly pigmented powder blush, this is the one to get. And if you want something well-rounded, super easy to pop on, we don't have to fuss about it, it's not overly pigmented, it's not under delivering with the pigment load, that wears all day long and looks beautiful and is easy to blend, it's definitely going to be the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Blush. These are fantastic.